donate this quilt. And I already started, and the reason I started is I don't think you guys want to be watching me just, yeah, it's annoying, right? Okay, so let me move here. I'm gonna move this camera so you can see me. There you go. Let me turn on the light. I don't have the light up in here because it's kind of hot. It's hot here a little bit in Texas. So what I'm doing right now is I just rolled row 1. While I was doing row 1, I was getting the live stream set up, and I ironed. So I'm gonna go ahead, and the quilt back is kind of bowing a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and share with you. I'm gonna go here so you can see it. Maybe this way. Okay, wait. Anyway, I'm gonna bring it up, and right now I'm realigning the design so that it snugs up to itself. But I'm also going to sew, and hopefully you can hear me. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and sew, excuse me, this down and find alignment. Alignment. So I need to move this down while I was, come on. There it is. There's and right now what I'm doing is I'm finding placement so that the design doesn't overlap itself. And sometimes I go through the computer. Hopefully you can hear me. I look at the computer and then I look at the long arm where I placed it and make sure that everything is set up where it should be. And that's what you're seeing me doing right now. Hopefully my volume, my vocals, you can hear me decently. Move this here. Okay. And then what I'm going to do, I promise, hold on. I promise that you're not just going to see me working. Hello. I'm going to, because you're here, I'm going to show your hello from Iowa. I love you. Hold on. Let me see. Did it post it? There you are. There's your comment. Deb said, the quilt is beautiful, right? It's one of those quilts that I bought from that lady. Her Etsy her Etsy channel room is called Young 2008. If you're interested, I don't think she has these, but she also has an eBay, so you can see her on eBay. What I'm doing right now is I got a whole bunch of work accomplished and got done, and what I want to do, there. What I want to do is I offer donated work, or I offer to give somebody a quilt. And I'm really bad at piecing or getting to the point where I'm piecing something for somebody. And then I'm the kind of person, you guys want to go out? I'm the kind of person that if I have spent multi-million hours on something, I don't want to give it away. Now, I'll give it away to my children or to a family member, but to give it away to a stranger who I don't know will appreciate the work, so the blessing is this lady, I think I paid $39 or $42 for this, not including shipping. It is a beautiful quilt. It's a large quilt. It's an 89 by 89. And so I bought a whole bunch of them thinking that, to keep my promise. I promised, I promised a lot of people that I would give them quilts, and this is a way of keeping my promise. But me not having to sit for like 20 hours and piece a quilt. And the reason I don't have a lot of time to piece quilts for people other than for, selfishly for my family or myself, is because I've really become like a full-time long armor in a sense. And if I'm not long arming, I'm editing videos or trying to do live streams with y'all. So I'm really trying to balance myself to where I keep my word with people, and at the same time, here you're gonna see me. I'm gonna move it here. I keep my word with people, but at the same time, I'm not killing myself piecing for 20 hours on a quilt that I'm not gonna keep. Thank you for letting me know that it sounds good here. Thank you so much. Because I'm glad I promise, and also too, I want to keep this promise. I'm not just going to do live streaming on quilting. I really would like to do live streaming on, you know, piecing, like a block of the month. Let me go. I would really like to do that. So I'm going to start the machine. Have the machine travel all the way to me. So my goal is maybe down the line we could do a block of the month. And down the line we could kind of maybe sew together. There is a way for this switcher that if, ooh, no, open. Come on, open. Now you're seeing my stomach. Really? Camera issues. There is a way to get this switcher. So let's say I want to get like a group of people who want to sew with me and we're on live. There is a way to do that, but I'm not there in learning the system yet. So here I'm going to start. And then these new little cameras that I got are a bit finicky, meaning any little movement, like I'm trying to get the camera to pan out. So I'm using a camera that doesn't do any type of movement. Look how close I am. Pan out. There. And then you have to use hand signals for the camera to listen to you. Yes, please listen to me. And so I got a regular digital camera so it doesn't change or move on me, because these other cameras do have the ability to, they're like motion AI, motion sensor. So like earlier, I was working on the camera or here and it switched me. But anyway, we're learning. I'm learning a lot. I'm also learning the system on how like to set up everything so that I can work and I'm not fumbling through all of this, because it could be a lot. So right now I could bring you in a minute so you can see the long arm. So I'm going to move you. I'm going to move you with me, okay, if that's okay. And I'm going to try to move you as gently as possible so that you're not wobbling a lot. I'm going to move you here. All right, hold on. And I'm going to move you here so you can see the long arm. Let's see. Let me not pull something. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Can I get it? Okay. All right, I got you moved a little bit so that I can move the camera so we could showcase some of the quilting. Let's see. There's the quilting. And then for me, I think it's important to look at the thread or see the thread. It's very important to me. There you go. There's the long arm. I am using a mint color thread, and I love these colors from Omni. Let me show you. They're not dark threads. As a matter of fact, this quilt has a lot of white in it. and I'll share with you the bobbin. When you have a predominantly white quilt, of course you can use white, but come on. I'm gonna pan you out a little bit. But I really love these threads. I believe these are, so like this. I could have used this color, the pink, and I used this mint. Trying to get it to focus. Hopefully it's focusing on you. Come on. Is it focusing? Probably not. Let me move you here. So this is the color I'm using. The reason I love this is not necessarily white, but when it's quilting, it looks white on the long arm, as you can see. But it puts a little bit of sweet color. And then I could have also used all of these. I buy these on Superior. And if you have a business, you could get like and they're called Omni. And you get 6,000 yards. And I think they're only like $14 for a big giant spool. And you can see I use these a lot. You can tell I use them a lot. They go with any quilt that has lighter tones or softer tones or whites. They go perfectly with those. So let me put these away, but I'm gonna let you see. Hold on. I may have people coming. Hello? Hey, Evie. All right, I'm doing camera. Get down. Cookie. Roxy, out. 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 Hi, how are you, beautiful?
I found a diamond.
You found a diamond? My granddaughter's here with me. How many what do I have?
I like the flowers and this one.
I know.
That's what you're doing?
The other day she came over to spend time with me, my granddaughter. Yes. I'm going to talk to you about, here, get them out. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to put you here. You need to get the dogs out. Come on. Come on. No, you stay here. Get out. Go. Get out. Get out. Come on. She's like, I'm not leaving you. How are you? You need to sit down, okay? Because I'm working. Sounds great. I'm glad it sounds good. Okay. So how are you guys today? Today, you're doing good? I'll ask your mom if I could put you on here, okay? But your mom's not here, so I'm going to wait. I have my granddaughter here, and she's really like the sweetest person, and she's really bossy. She's really bossy. She gets it from, right? You're a hardworking little girl? Yes. You know what you want? Yes. You're so cute. Okay. All right. So how are you guys? Let's see. That is a camera. That is a camera that is showing all the quilting. And earlier I was showing the quilting thread. This is the quilting thread I'm using. How is everybody here on YouTube land? I'm talking to people on the internet. She's wondering. You want me to put you on here for a minute? Let me ask your mom. I don't want to put you on here without your mom's blessing, okay? I don't want to get it yet. Say, here. Speak into this and say hi, how are you?
Hello.
You're so cute. You sound so sweet. Hold on 1 second, okay? Let's fix the bobbin. I'm going to move all the cameras over here.
What are these? What are those?
What are you talking about? Those are threads.
Why do you have thread?
Because I'm a quilter. I have a lot of thread.
And why do you have a spray? This spray.
Because people don't. I have a spray because a lot of people don't iron their quilts. Like the person who makes these, she doesn't iron her quilts very well. So I have to iron them. Here, I'm changing the bobbin. Let me show you my bobbin. So yes, I have a lot of thread because I do a lot of quilts.
I have a scratchy because my dogs keep biting me.
Oh, you want some cream so you stop itching?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on, I'll get you the cream in a minute, okay? Then
Do you have a Band-Aid?
I don't have a Band-Aid.
I can put my Band-Aid on. I have a Band-Aid.
Where do you have them? Oh, you have a Band-Aid. You look so cute with your Band-Aid. No jumping, woman. Hold on, hold on. Those are threads.
Those are just two?
Yeah, they're threads. I have a lot of threads.
Those are small ones. And those are scissors.
Let me show the quilt from.
Those are spicy ones.
Yes, they are. You like the? I don't like those threads though. That's why I don't use them. You want me to share those threads?
Why do you have two of these?
Mom, I have two. Oh, because one works and one doesn't.
This
She's
one
asking me
didn't work?
about Gary.
This one didn't work?
No, I need to take it back downstairs.
So this didn't work?
Yes. The other day, she came over here and she goes, "Where's the quilt?" It's here. I found it. She put me to work. She became my new client. She goes, "Wait, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Don't mess with nothing because I have wires everywhere." Right? Did you want me to do this one for you? She employed me. She found this quilt that I did at a senior center and all. Okay, in a little bit. All the pieces are messed up. The piecing is horrible. Oh my, the piecing is horrible because the seniors were doing it. It's all jacked up. All the seams are jacked up. But she saw it the other day. I think she likes the colors. You like the colors, right? You like blue or teal? I think you like this color. But why did you want me to do this one for you?
I like orange.
You like orange? Be careful. Don't pull. Don't pull the thread. The. Where's your mom?
My mom's not coming because she don't want to come.
Your mom didn't want to come? So who are you with here?
Daddy.
Is he downstairs? Is he mowing my yard?
He's over there and doing the, he's doing the backyard.
Oh, he's doing my backyard. Do you think we should show everybody how beautiful he did my backyard? Anyway, how are y'all? Let me talk to y'all. I'm live streaming with y'all. Let me show you the quilt. We're on row 2. We're almost done. I think I should let you guys go because my granddaughter's here. And I don't want to put her on here even though she's adorable. Hold on. I don't want to put her on here without the blessing of her parent. Are you a cutie girl? Yeah, I know you're a cutie girl. Let me see. Y'all are quiet. Anybody? Any more comments? New comment. Okay, any more? Thank you for wanting to watch me work. I promise. I was wanting to do other. I think I'm gonna do embroidery on my next videos. I know, and you're messing with them. I see you playing. No, leave them alone. No, get them out of here. Let me see. What's your dad doing? Oh, he's tilling it. Yeah, we're okay. Oh. I want to show you what my son-in-law did for me. He ended up doing, can't show it to you. Should I show you a picture? Hold on. You just got here. Hello, Betty. I'm glad you're here. Look, I have your comment right here. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. Row 2, beautiful quilt. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some live streams. Since I have so many of these quilts, I probably will do live stream giveaways. Get one of these quilted and send it to strangers, to random people. Let me see. Now you can see how it's quilting. In a minute, I'm gonna have to roll it. And I'm also, let me change here. I'm going to have to iron it. Get the iron ready. I ended up sick for like 3 weeks. And wow, I've never been that sick. And let me just tell you, I've had to catch up. I was so sick for 3 weeks. And then my clients were calling me like, hey, are you almost done? That's the point here. I'm gonna roll it. Now, I don't know if you can see what I just did. I'll show you the way I find placement. Let me see if I can find it here. The way I find placement now is I used to let the computer on the long arm do it for me. And I found that a lot of times it wasn't in line. Or the rows were far apart so that you could see that the quilting wasn't placed exactly on top of each other. So now what I do is on the first design, and I really struggle or make sure I find placement. I find like a point, like a little point, and then I roll the quilt on the same point on the second design. So that's the first design. This is going to be my second design. I don't know if you can see it. And then, whoops, sorry. So this is, it's the same exact design, right? It quilted, but this is the first one that's rolled and this is the second one. When I'm looking at placement, you could also see as I go up here, the spacing is really good. I like that spacing. Let me put you on the one camera. The spacing is really good here to here, and the spacing from this design to here is perfect. So it looks as if long arm quilting, you want it to look as if there's no rows and it's all quilted simultaneously, even though it's not, because we quilt row by row. And so what I do is I don't use a computer anymore. And I let when I do one row and I do the second row, come on. When I do the second row, I allow my second row to be almost like, I don't know how I can say it. This is where I got the rows perfectly right, the second row to the first row. So now I'm having this to be my anchor point. Then when I roll it, there's a same pattern down here. It's a leaf here, and it's a weird leaf on this first pattern. So I'm gonna roll this all to the point to this. All right, you'll see what I'm doing in a minute because I don't wanna confuse you. But I found that finding placement meaning getting each row to snug up together. That's a word. This has been the best way for me to find it. So the second row, I spent a lot of time making sure that it's lined up. And then now from here on out, I use that same spot to get me to know that that's where the design was perfectly in line. I don't know if that makes any sense when I'm talking to y'all, sharing it with y'all. I don't know if it helps you visually. Anyway, that's how I figured it out. I used to use the Gamel, has a realignment. Gamel has a realignment button or row realignment button, but I found that it took forever, and I found that it wasn't as accurate as I wanted to be. But when I first started, I trusted it, which I should have never trusted it. And a lot of times I would have to go back and re-quilt in areas because the spacing was so far apart. But now I don't do that. So let me see here. I was thinking of doing, and then right now I'm pulling because this lady who makes these quilts doesn't, I don't think she irons her quilts. So here, and while I roll, I trim the batting. So I have like batting hanging right here on this end. And then I get placement, let me stop here, on the edge. Because some long armers will not quilt all to the edge. And I remember Linda's Electric Quilting used to say that, I need to roll it up a little bit, that you could leave a 1/4 inch. I long arm all the way to the edge. All the way to the edge to edge. Some long armers do not do that. They don't long arm all the way to the edge. Is that okay? Okay, that's perfect. Which we all have a style or a preference. Hopefully you guys could see me from one camera to another. Sorry about the machine noise. I'm using 100 or 10, 20, 80 Hobbs, which I think that Hobbs is kind of thin. I believe, to me, the Hobbs batting is a bit thinner. And the reason I'm okay with it, which usually I'm not okay with thinner batting, is because I'm donating this quilt. This is a giveaway. And some people, the only time I think you should worry about ironing and starching, because that's what I'm doing right now, I'm spraying a spray starch, is if you have red fabric or brown petites. I noticed one time I had a brown petite quilt and it bled, and I had to use Shout. I had to wash it, a client's quilt, and use Shout to get rid of the bleeding, and it was white. It was a white quilt. It was the most miserable thing ever. But I noticed with brown petites or petite red, be careful with those colors. And quilters make a lot of rules. Don't steam your quilt. I believe you should steam your quilt. They make a lot of rules that you have to wash your quilt, your fabric before. Yeah, you can. I don't wash fabrics when I'm building quilt blocks or quilt tops, unless I'm doing, like lately I'm doing a pixel quilt. And a friend told me that her pixel quilt was, the fabric would shrink when she would use steam on it. Let me get that realignment. Then, okay, I think I got it. Let me show it to you in this different angle. Beautiful. This angle. I'm gonna move you. Honestly, I shouldn't move you when I'm not on there. There. So we're gonna move her. I steamed her already. She's nice and flat. When I started with her, she was not flat at all. And right now, if you're watching me, I'm making sure that the spacing between each design is good. And I think it's a bit short. Need to move it one bit. Need to tug it. It's really just that 1/4 inch pull. Let's see. Now we could start her. Another thing, make sure like you raise your pickup bar, because if the pickup bar is dragging, you'll end up getting eyelashes for your tension because it'll cause a drag. If it's too high, you'll have a lot of bouncing on your quilt. Anyway, there you are. We started her. Just got here. Thank you for hitting the like button. Hello, Miss Renninger. How are you? Hello, everybody. See, I could put your comments on there. Am I delicious? Anyway, how are y'all? It's hot up here, but let's see. So would you guys be interested in me doing embroidery live streams? I'm going to get a couple large jobs, and then I'm also going to do all the shirts for the block swaps. I'm getting ready to get all the shirts ready. Would y'all like to do a live stream while I'm heat pressing? 48 shirts. It's a lot. I wouldn't make you watch the whole thing, but maybe I could get you to watch like the Cricut cutting machine, how I cut everything, the vinyl. I'm also going to see what kind of designs I want. Either I want to do something pretty just different that doesn't have anything to do with block swapping, because one year I put a big beautiful rose and it went down, and I think I put the person's name on it. I don't know. We'll see. But if you have questions, ask me. That's what live streams are for, right? Ask me a question. Ask me anything. Look at that. Let me see. Beautiful, right? See, on one video, you see my back. Hey. I'm glad I'm figuring this out, man. It's taken me a year to figure out how to do these live streams. Seriously, a year. Well, I had to figure out how to get really good cameras that worked with the live stream switcher. Would you like to watch me do embroidery? I was thinking of maybe switching it up, doing embroidery, doing like giving you different content. I'm sure it gets boring watching me just work, but some people love it. I don't know why. I was thinking of doing like embroidery videos with live streaming where I would literally do hat, hoop, and frame, do a logo on a hat, and let you watch me struggle and how I get, come on, go out. Come on, camera. Y'all don't want to be at my face, do you? Get out, pen. This camera. Anyway, but I was also thinking, I made a new laser channel and I'm not really putting time in that channel like I should. So I was thinking of maybe moving that content over here and just I think that would be not okay. Because y'all just sewers, y'all quilters. That's what you guys are interested in. And I remember like some people change their content. I stopped watching them and I only watch them when I want to see what I joined to see. But anyway, But I was thinking of having variety. So like having a live stream where I'm piecing. Also too, look, I got these rulers. Hold on, I'm gonna let you watch this. Like, I got these rulers. Have you seen these? Maybe do a video on rulers. A live streaming on rulers. So you could struggle with me. We could figure it out together. We could kind of like... And then I think if I do like videos for it, it would make me more motivated to do them. Because I bought these and I still haven't used them. Have anybody of you guys used them? Also too, hold on. La la. No. Let me see. I got... Ooh. Hi, how are you?
Everything good?
Yeah.
Are you busy? What? Are you filming?
Yes, I'm filming.
Oh,
Are you leaving? Or are you going downstairs?
No, I want to go to David Summers.
Okay.
Okay, I'll come back. Well, you'll be going anyway.
Maybe not. We'll see.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to do whatever I can. I'm not gonna stay till dark anyway, so
Okay.
probably 7:30 at the latest. So.
All right. I'll see you then.
Uh-oh. What's the matter?
You know, I try to do live streams where no one will bother me, but that's live. Look, have you ever done these? Someone told me about these. These are for half square triangles. And then someone gave me these for my birthday. Never used them. And then, let me see. I have something else. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. So you could see the chaos in my life. Where are you? I'm trying to find a ruler. So if you don't see me for a second, that's what I'm doing. Nope, I can't find the ruler. Someone gave me... Did I find it? Yeah, I found it. Ooh. So someone gave me... Have you ever seen this? Hold on, my dogs. I need to move them. Go. Sorry, my dogs. Someone gave me these. Never cut or sew never another triangle again. And then someone gave me this. So like, I don't know, we could do, I was thinking of like doing a video, live streaming videos on different threads for quilting, like Omni, So Fine, metallic threads, what else? King Tut, and like do the tension and do like that kind of information. I thought it would be neat to do like rulers, like do a video trying out one of these rulers, or like these I believe are flying geese rulers. This is called slotted triangle. Someone told me that these were her favorite because I don't love doing half square triangles, but but I have a whole bunch of these. I'm sure some of you have a whole bunch of these weird rulers somewhere that you've never used. And I also thought maybe I could do for like quilting, rulers for long arm quilting. For example, I have a whole bunch of quilting rulers from this company. I'll let you watch the long arm while I'm finding the rulers. Okay. So that's that. All right, do you all hear me? They are interesting. To me, I feel like I would have to like play with them to figure them out. But for example, I got these before I graduated with my bachelor's degree. I spent a lot of money, and honestly, that's why I wanted to get a laser. These are from, let me see, quiltersgroove.com. Her name is, what is her name? Anyway, I got her videos on how to do these. She uses these to design, and she also uses these to long arm. But I got these. She is an award-winning quilter, right? These. Have you seen these? Yeah, let me put it on the. Trying to get you. Do you see them? I don't know what the hell all these angles are for. 24 degrees, 40 degrees. Like there's a whole bunch of numbers. So this has a straight line. This has a curved line. A very severe kind of like an anchor arch curve. And then this has a slight arch curve. I don't know how to use them. And I believe I paid probably like $18 each ruler. And this was in 2015. And I remember getting her whole set of these arch rulers. And I paid $180 for like, I don't know. Anyway, I've used this one. Jamie Wallen, I believe. Quilter's Apothecary. I've never really used this one. I used his regular square one. Anyway, like, I guess what I'm saying is, in the sense of just not doing a YouTube video or live stream on y'all watching me long arm, we can also do a live stream with a purpose. With purpose. With purpose for me to learn and practice with these expensive rulers, but also with purpose for like education or learning. Like those rulers for piecing, I've never used them, and kind of ashamed because they're expensive. They're expensive rulers, and sadly now I use them as a visual it's a visual there you are. Now you can see the long arming. So I don't know, y'all tell me. Or I was thinking, I'm brainstorming here with y'all. I was thinking of doing embroidery and doing like videos where I'm embroidering hats, towels, logos, because initially when I started doing this, it wasn't long arm quilting. My life was not long arm quilting. My life was something totally different. My life was all embroidery. I did bags, baseball bags, hats, logos, t-shirts, business shirts, business logos, just name on items. I thought maybe it'd be neat, like, to share kind of that process. I even have 3 embroidery machines and kind of like do an overview of what each embroidery machine, what I love about them. And I don't know, what do y'all think? Is it a lot? Is it too much? Should I just stick with quilting? Anyway, what do y'all think? So here's let me bring you to the quilt. Now you can see the quilting. And then, look at that. She's almost done. Maybe 2 more rows. Y'all are quiet. Let me know what you think. Please talk to me. That's what lives are for. Communicate. Share your point of view. What would you like me to do here? I think it'd be neat to do video like on different types of battings and then like do small quilts. Would that be cool? Small quilts. Quilt the same exact quilt and then wash the batting so that you could see the loftiness of each different type of batting. Because the batting, I kind of know now a little bit more. Sorry, I moved you. I'm gonna move you here so you can see. Ah, sorry. How are you? How you been? Y'all are very quiet here. All right, let me roll. Like just like you saw me roll the placement here, I'm also gonna roll it here. I don't know if you can see me from that camera because that camera's pretty far away. And I'm gonna get my iron ready. And then another thing I wanted to share with you, and maybe you could see it on this camera, you could see that the batting was not long enough. And yeah, this batting's not long enough. So I'm gonna, and I knew in going into it that it wasn't long enough, and I still decided to use it. Like I said, I'm donating this quilt, so I'm okay with it. One of the things when you are having issues with batting not long enough, like you can see, it was cut badly. Yeah, not okay, but it's okay. So there's 2 things I could do. I could, is it long enough this way? And then do I have enough this way? I could literally cut here to fit here, or I could cut it straight across, which I think I'm gonna do because that's warped right here. That would be the easiest way. Can you guys see me? Yes? And I still have like 2 more rows to do. 2 more rows. And I have tons of the same type of batting. And that's the whole thing about Frankensteining your batting. As long as it's the same type of batting, you can use it. So I have a piece here, and make sure that your batting is not flipped. So where you see the little bumps, those little bumps is called scrim. Those little bumps, you want them face down. If you have them faced up, you're going to start having bearding. Do I have enough? So I'm going to lay it, pull it, and then hopefully do I have enough? No, I don't. I need to get a bigger piece. All right. Y'all can watch me struggle, because this is my life. Struggling, trying to figure it out. Here, I got a big old piece of batting scrap. Yeah. I had a client a couple of days ago who was with me. I always have my clients drop off their quilts because I feel, when you have a client with you while you're working, they put a lot of stress while you're working, because while you're working, they ask you a lot of questions. But I had a client who I really liked. She's a sweet lady. I had her stay with me, and we did a big giant quilt. And she needed it right away. See, now I have the batting is big enough. she needed it right away, so I did it while she was there with me. I don't recommend it. The reason I don't recommend it, the amount of stress, because you know, like right now, I'm on a live, but you guys aren't here physically with me, so there is this. Well, lives are stressful, to be honest. Doing a live is stressful, but it's really not as stressful as having a person in the room with you, because when you're quilting, when the client's here, you don't, like, any little thing that they don't like or they're uncomfortable with, or they're wondering, well, why is she doing that way? Or it's really stressful when you have a person right in front of you. And so if the thread breaks or something happens, or the quilting isn't, the tension's not right, you could kind of fix it at your own time pace, or am I saying it right? At your own pace. You could, if you're frustrated, because some quilts are frustrating, they have some quilts, I don't know what it is, they're just hard. Like those star quilts, they are really hard. If you have a problem and the client's there, it adds a lot of tension. And I noticed when I did that, after she went home, I was so spent. Like I was, wow, I was so tired. Like live streams, after I do a live, I need a timeout and I need like space to kind of decompress. But like when you have a person with you the whole time and you're working on their quilt, it is really stressful. I only do it a couple times with clients that are easygoing, and I do not do it with quilters or clients that are constantly chattery. I've done it with a chattery client, and wow, they take your energy. Or yeah, is that the word? They take your strength. Here, I'm gonna put you here so you can see me in a different angle. There you go. Would it be better if I quilted first, then painted? No. You're not off topic, and I love the question. No. If you want to, I recommend you quilt the fabric first before you long arm on it. Because if you quilt the quilt first, or quilt the quilt first, the paint is going to seep into the thread line. And if I had it, I have a quilt. I would paint your fabric first. Always paint first and do all the designing on the bottom, and then use your quilting thread. And you could literally change your quilt thread color to match your painting, and that would look better. It would look more professional. If you paint on top of thread, it'll clump on you, and you'll have, hold on, let me give you this. Sorry, I'm in your way. It could, the paint can clump on you, and because it'll clump on the thread line. So I would, yeah, I would keep that in mind. Not off topic. All right, let me move here, get that realignment. But a lot of people draw on the fabric, and there's this fabric, and then some people, there's this girl, she did a beautiful quilt and she would paint it. And I even think, I need to move that. She would paint it, and then, I don't know, she used this weird, and she would use like pencil colors. I don't know if she still does it. She would do pencil colors and paint the fabric with pencil colors, and she would add this medium on top of the pencil color that she drew. So I'm gonna be out of batting. Can you even tell there's, but she used to do, oh, it's this medium. She would like color with the pencil, and then put water with the medium, and then to make the pencil color like not remove from, like you couldn't, once you wash it, that color stayed. God, I wish I knew who she was again. She was on YouTube. Okay, I'll do the ruler. I'll do the embroidery too. Thank you for finding me when you probably like, I have a whole bunch of embroidery videos. I really do. But okay, your question was, and let me answer it. I would paint first, then long arm. That's what I would do. I have a video where the banner's called Victorious. It's on YouTube, where I did a Victorious banner, and I got this fabric at a art supply store, and it's for fabric, and you could either make it really solid or you could water it down, and I watered it down, and it's really pretty, because sometimes paint, when you put paint on fabric, it almost has the paint has, what was it? It's almost like nail polish on top of nails. It has a lift to it and a hardness to it, but this thread paint doesn't do that. It literally goes into the fiber, and yes, there's like a little textural difference on the fabric, but it doesn't feel rubbery. It doesn't feel like you put a vinyl on it, and it doesn't feel like you put a paint on it. But the video is called Victorious, and it's a Victorious banner, and I recommend that paint, unless you found some other paint that you like. So, but that paint was really good. And I think there's also a leather paint that you could paint on leather that you could also use on. Hello from New York. How you doing? Glad you're here. Sometimes I don't do live streams because the other day I was so sick for a couple of days, and I was like, I don't have energy. But yeah, I would paint your fabric first, then quilt on top. I think I even did have a video on that. But yeah, there's a girl who uses pencils, and then she uses some type of, she literally puts water with this white thing, and then she paints on top of the pencil, and it makes that pencil color so much richer. And she says you could wash it, and you don't lose the okay, let me see if I can find it. She's asking me if I could put a link to that paint. Okay, hold on. While you're here, I'm gonna let you see the quilting. I don't think you want to be seeing me while I look for it. But if I find it, I'll show you a picture of it. This is it. All right, let me show you. This is it. So this is the paint I've used, okay? I've used this. Wait, oops. Can you guys see it? It is, it's for natural or synthetic fabrics. You can use it on I've used it on polyester. No, I've used it on satin. As a matter of fact, I've used this one and it has, I don't know if you can see it from this camera, but maybe I could put it on this camera. Hold on. No, it's not letting me. Okay, let me put it back. It has like, you could have metallics or gold. It has like, it makes the fabric very, so I used one time a burgundy when I did that Victorious banner, and I used this, and it's a beautiful burgundy. And then I added, I think one of these that had, where are you? They have a whole kit. Let's see. Yes, and then this one, you don't need a fixative, but you can add a fixative to thin it out. You can also use water to thin it out. Like this girl's using it to paint her blue jeans. And it's long lasting. Like you can wash, I would do a test, paint some of it on it. With, like I did a test on the satin, and then I washed the material. I let it dry, I let it set. I even think I ironed it, but I don't think you have to. And I went in, I washed it, and the color didn't bleed. But they have, called Lumineer. Like this is great. And it is the most beautiful. Then they have metallic. Okay, I'm all showing you everything. I love these. This is a metallic line. Like this person painted their boots leather, but it has like this person painted their shoes. That's not my thing, but hold on, I'm gonna fill the pit bobbin. So you can I did the banner. I did a couple banners. And when I was going to, sorry, I'm moving you. Sorry, I'm going to pass through you. I had a professor when I was going to art. The class was design, art design. Let me move you here so you can see what I'm doing. It was, I was in college and I took metalsmithing 1 and 2, and then I took design 1 and 2. And one of the projects was to layer colors, and I ended up doing a quilting one. And a part of the design prompt was design something with just lines, which that's kind of like my field. Quilting is honestly line work. It's you using lines to design on fabric. Where did you go? Where is it? Where are you? Okay, wait. Where are you? I need to usually, if you hear knocking, it's my son-in-law. I'm trying to find the new start and stop. All right, hold on. Y'all are a lot. You're a lot. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to find the start and stop of the quilting. This way. Huh. Okay. No. I guess it's there. Let me move it forward. All right, I guess it's there. No, it's not there. Okay, hold on. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, there you are. New spot. Forward. Okay. Back, back, back. Now, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. Probably not. Yeah, you can. Hey. Okay. What I'm doing is I'm making the long arm go back a couple, probably 2-3 inches to restart, because sometimes when it's off, the tension is wrong. And then, let me see. Is it closing? All right, it's closing. Let me go back to you. Where's my phone? Spell checker? Oh. Oh, is that what she uses? This? She uses that? Well, I saw literally a long armor. It was beautiful. But what she did, let me see. She quilted. She did quilt the whole thing. And then she filled in the color. But the way she filled in the color is she used the pencil to draw it in very lightly, and then used that that paint, or what is it? What did you call it? The ink tension or something. That she used something to, and it was water. She put water in that stuff and painted over the pencil, and she was meticulous, not painting on the thread line. It was a lot, but it was beautiful. So if you're gonna have, like, let's say, different open spaces and you want to paint that, but I personally would paint your fabric first, then quilt on top of it with kind of the same color. But I guess she used to have it quilted, and I remember she had a I think it was an Irish chain. She had an Irish chain on it, and on the edges it was Irish chain all the way around the border. Don't do that, please. And open. I'm trying to get the camera to open on me. And hold on. Open. And she used Irish chain on it. Come on. And sorry. I'm real close now. Y'all can see me very up close now. Open. Please open. You're supposed to do hand signals on this thing? Okay. I don't know, whatever. Okay. I guess you guys are going to see me in the closeness of close. But yeah, she used, let me move. Come on. There it is. Now I can put you. Now you're not so close. Isn't that lovely? All right, we're doing last row. Look at that. Y'all hanging with me while I work. Anyway, so yes, I guess it depends on how you want to do it. I would test both. But because I use that paint, this paint, I would paint first, then quilt. Then, or you could dye your paint. I tried dyeing. It didn't work for me. I had the whole kit. I was going to do the whole thing. So you said it's... Okay. Okay, so you were saying these pencils, right? We could do that. We could do that. As a matter of fact, if you go to London Quilting Facebook group, if you guys want to do that, pick the quilt top, pick the thread. We could do it on Facebook, right? I could put 2 quilt tops, 2 sets of thread, like, right? And then you guys choose, or even in Instagram, we could do it. And when I do the live, or I could do it live. Okay, the thing is with these pencils, don't they, when you wash the quilt, it goes away? But she used to use something to set these pencils, something to set them, and she would, with the paintbrush with that liquid, with the paintbrush with that liquid, she would lock in that color and then also watercolor it down. But I don't know what she used to use. If I find her video, I will put her down here in the information bar. Let me get you to not be so close to me. Hello. Let me change the long arm. All right. So here we are. Yes, I could do that. Yeah, you could put a fixative or an extender. Yeah. But I would test it, right? Test it. Because if you test it, like paint stuff on your fabric, different types of fabric, like different types of cotton will absorb the color differently. Different, like I like painting on satin. Yes. I'll look it up. I'll find it. Maybe I'll do a video. But she used to do, maybe I'd go on YouTube and find her. She used to do like beautiful work. But I also think, and let me just be honest, I think she was doing that work for shows. That's not a quilt that you could paint something on and then use it for, like the quilt behind me. That quilt behind me, I can't wash that. It would have to be steam clean, that quilt behind me. I could get this to span out. I look like an idiot when you guys watch me sometimes. All right, let's do this. One more row. But what I think I'm going to do, I think I've been here forever already, an hour and 13 minutes. Unless you guys want to stay with me the rest of this. But I'm sure you guys want to go dinner. Have a dinner. In a minute, let's see. I'm going to roll the quilt. Wait, I need to find my placement. You don't need to be here, little dog. I don't know if you guys could see what I'm doing. And if you, oh wow, if you can't, I promise in a minute I'll show you. My son-in-law is stamping. Oh wait. I know, give me a second, Mom. You need to give me a second. Come on. Come on, go. All right. So there's that. You see, I need to grab this way here. This would be a beautiful quilt. You know, one of the reasons I like doing live streams with you guys is if I was here by myself, like all alone, the way I say it, all alone, I'd be all alone, sitting here all by my lonesome, contemplating what I need to get done. But because you guys are here with me, I get to work on a quilt, and then I get this done, and all I have to do now after this is trim it. Oh, wow, what happened? Trim it. Oh, this feels weird. Okay, let me grab. And then I'm done with her. And then I'm donating this one. And I think when I do other lives, I'm gonna either because you're spending time with me, either I will donate one of the quilts of these while I work on it with you guys. And since I get it done, I could ship it within a week or two. Like incentive. For hanging out with me. The other day I did a TikTok video and a live stream, which is kind of weird because the neat thing is, I wish TikTok was like this, where it kind of, here I posted right, and YouTube lets you know that I'm live currently, and then it also lets you know, and then you can join if you want, if you're not busy. But I need to trim that off. But if you're, I don't know what you're watching me. So this is going to be a trim off. So the design is bigger than the quilting because the quilting drew in. Ow, brought in the quilt. Ow, that kind of just hurt. Stop. Stop. Okay, there you are. There's a needle here. That's why I hate needles with that it's stabbing me. So here you see the whole quilt. There's the placement. I'm going to find the placement in two areas here. Beautiful. But I think since I got so many of these quilts, what I want to do is donate them to you. One of the girls, her block swaps didn't come in, and I was talking to her and she was panicking, and I made her a promise that if she had to do the block swaps again, that I would give her one of these quilts for free. Like I would long arm it for her, give her the back fabric, the batting, and everything for free. And then I said the only thing is if I do that for you, you have to you have to bind it yourself. I'm not binding it for you. Hold on. Yeah, come in. Hi, Mom. All right, let me have it quilting. Just close it. Just push the door. All right, here we are. Come on. Ouch. Come on. Survivor quilt. I don't know. I used to watch her years ago. I don't know who she is. But she paints with pencils and uses an additive. If that's one of them, maybe it is them. You like the baddie? Thank you for helping me. Well, I'm almost done, guys. All right. Any more questions? Because I'm going to have to let you go. Come on, open. Open, pan out, please. Oh, it's like that. Ah. Okay, now it worked. You want to be on here for a minute? You want to say goodbye?
Bye-bye.
Okay, hold on. Here. Can you come right here? All right. You want to come right here? Come here in front of me. You see yourself? All right, we're going to say goodbye. Say goodbye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all. Bye. Thank you for spending time with